I know it's hard, I know it's complicated, but I promised you I've been waiting here forever. I had a much to say, but you're not here with me. No, we're invincible, like fire in the snow. Trust me when I say you are my beautiful world, and I'm feeling it all. We should make an effort. It's true you're so far away, and it's true you don't feel the same. But if you take my hand, we can try and go back. Starting from scratch, I won't let you go. No, I can't let you go, 'cause you're my gravity, and I will never leave. I won't let you go. No, baby, I will not, because I still believe you're my gravity. You will never be what I expected. Different frequencies, that's why we ain't connected. You know I will make it through, I got nothing to lose but you. It's true you're so far away, and it's true I can feel the same. It's another day, you know you want me to stay, but I go my way. I won't let you go. No, I can't let you go, 'cause you're my gravity, and I will never leave. I won't let you go. No, baby, I will not, because I still believe you're my gravity. You're my gravity. You're calling out my name, but the echo numbs your pain. Sorry, but more than just a shadow, I'm more than just a man. You don't care how I feel, you don't know how I feel. No, you don't know how. I wash away the sorrow till my heart can beat again. You're my gravity. No, you're my gravity. I will let you go. The only thing that I know, you were my gravity, but now I had to leave. I will let you go. Why do you think that I want? Why do you think that I want? I know how to breathe into my gravity. 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 I know it's hard, I know it's complicated, but I promised you I've been waiting here forever. I had a much to say, but you're not here with me. No, we're invincible, like fire in the snow. Trust me when I say you are my beautiful world, and I'm feeling it all. We should make an effort. It's true you're so far away, and it's true you don't feel the same. But if you take my hand, we can try and go back. Starting from scratch, I won't let you go. No, I can't let you go, 'cause you're my gravity, and I will never leave. I won't let you go. No, baby, I will not.
Warning. The Duracell Cup Series data file you have attempted to access is out of date. Uploading current file now.
It's a brand new car from stem to stern, and it's never been raced at these speeds.
The next gen car is opportunity.
Everything is different with the exception of like the seat, the steering wheel, and your helmet.
Unknown creates excitement.
Talking about my generation.
Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here as we get set for pole day qualifying in preparation for our 24th race of the second season of the Duracell Ultra Lite Series. This is the start of the second round of the playoffs, and we now get ready for the round of 7. No, hold it. Round of 8. Hold on. Round of 9. That's right. If you didn't tune into our race at Dover, our elimination race, first one here of the postseason, we had ourselves not a 2 but a 3-way tie for the 7th and final transfer position, and the only way to settle that was the drivers that tied, all 3 of them move on to this next round. So we went what was originally going to be from 10 to 7, we went from 10 to 9 that are still in the running here for this title, with 4 races remaining here during the playoffs. We'll have this round of 9 for 3 races, and we will then have 5 eliminations as we will determine our final 4 that will compete for the overall title in our season finale at Michigan. We kick things off here this afternoon at the Arizona Speedway as 29 drivers will be vying for the pole position, and they will have 10 minutes in which to do so. It's the first race of the new round for the Lights drivers. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll see the Cup drivers on track as they get ready for an elimination race, their second of the season. They will eventually be getting down to their Elite 8 at the conclusion of this weekend. There's one of our remaining 9 playoff drivers heading out onto the racetrack, Eli Bright, in the 20 car out of Trackhouse Racing. Eli still looking for his first victory here of season 2. Of the 9 playoff drivers, 7 are tied for what would be 3rd in points right now. 2 drivers come in with 5 extra bonus points each after their victories back during the first round of the playoffs. Colin Grace getting that first playoff victory back at Road America, and then most recently at the Monster Mile, Cam Wright Jr. picking up win number 3 on the season and of his career. They come into this one with 2,005 points each. The rest of the drivers, after the reformatted, 2,000 points by default. So we'll keep an eye here on Eli Bright in the 20. Lap time should be starting to cycle in, as I believe that was his up-to-speed lap. We'll see what the official lap time of the session is going to be, courtesy of the Sunny D Toyota Supra. Remember as well, when we take the green flag here tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for these Light Series drivers, for those 9 remaining playoff contenders, you win here this weekend, guess what? You are automatically locked into the Final 4. That's the same for Daytona and Rockingham as well. So you got to think that's going to be at the forefront of the mind of the playoff drivers, especially going into a wild card track like Daytona in a couple of weeks. 31.7 flat is the lap time put down by Eli Bright. Had him at the top of the board, and now in the draft of, I believe that is Sean Galligan just up ahead of him there. He'll jump back to the top of the board with an improvement of 31.512. See how well that holds, as there is, unfortunately, the only playoff contender that got eliminated at Dover. Jordan Anderson, that three-way tie, advanced 9 and eliminated 1. So Jordan Anderson no longer competing for the championship here, as he's looking to get his second win on the season. Got his first one back at I-69 Speedway. Cody Majorek, he was involved in that three-way tie for the final transfer spot. Teammate to Jordan Anderson, the only one of the Joanna Atwood Motorsports Chevrolets to move on to the next round. Right now, 5th fastest for him, 31.383. Destin Bolin making a start here this weekend, pulling double duty. Skylar Taylor was another driver in that three-way tie. Our Daytona winner, still alive with a chance at the championship. 14th fastest right now for the Costco Mazda. Roberto Crown Jr. coming off really bad run last week at Dover, but had enough points to be able to advance. 14th fastest right now for the two-time winner. He, Juan Garcia, Nathan Stapleton, Colin Grace, and Cam Ray Jr. were all tied for most wins on the season going into Dover, and Cam Ray Jr. broke that tie. Now stands alone with 3 victories. Got a couple cars on pit road there, getting some last-minute adjustments done. See if any of our playoff drivers are in this group. Yep, Kyle Langland in the 26. He's 18th fastest on the board right now. Kind of trapped on the top side there. There's Juan Garcia in the 19. 23rd fastest right now out of 29 drivers. Looking for a little bit more speed out of that Jack Daniels Toyota. Looks like maybe Wes McCoy in front of him is coming to pit lane here. Aubrey Powell, another of our playoff contenders, is actually the fastest driver in Arizona currently. 31.250 has her at the top of the board. And there is Cam Wright Jr. coming fresh off of his 3rd career victory at the Monster Mile. 4th fastest right now for the Cheetos Flamin' Hot Chevrolet out of Southern Cross Racing. A lot of momentum right now for that driver. I believe there's one other playoff driver that we've missed, and there they are. They're on pit road. That's why we missed them. Colin Grace got the playoffs started off right with the victory at Road America. Right now, 8th fastest for the driver out of Haas Racing. So currently, as scoring looks, it would appear that we have 4, make that 5 playoff drivers currently up inside the top 10s in terms of speed. Powell is 2nd. Majorek is 4th, Cam Ray Jr. 5th, Colin Grace is 8th, and Roberto Crown Jr. was 10th. He just got knocked out of the top 10, I believe, by Michael Turner, so currently in 11th position. So that now makes it with 4 drivers inside of the top 10. And Aubrey Powell no longer is the fastest driver here in Arizona, currently has been moved to the outside of the front row. Cole Koibe is now the fastest driver, so it would still be an all-Haas Racing front row, but Cole Koibe, who had a victory very early on this season at Manassas, another 1.5-mile racetrack, is currently the fastest on the board at a 31.168 in that Vitamin Water Toyota Supra. So we'll have to check and see. Has Cole Koibe had another pole position prior to this? It would appear no. He is in line for his first pole of Season 2 if that lap time can hold up for the next little under 3 minutes. Near contact there, 3 wide with Autumn Brooks and Michael Turner, and he'll back out of that situation to keep that primary car in good running order. Both the Michael Norman Motorsports Fords looking pretty fast right now. Chris Dollerton is 6th. Michael Turner, just a couple cars back, is 7th. Both of those drivers there looking to, for Dollerton, go to victory lane for the first time this season. For Michael Turner, go to victory lane for the second time. And looking in terms of playoff contenders that are not running as well currently, that would be starting pretty deep in the field. The furthest back right now would be this driver, Kyle Langland, who is 25th fastest on the board of the 29 drivers that would be participating this weekend. A 31.472. Next lowest driver in the running order would be Eli Bright, who we saw out on the racetrack, first of the drivers out on the racetrack in this qualifying session. He is 20th fastest as things are currently scored. Autumn Brooks on pit road there. Cody Majorek, currently 4th fastest. That would be the second highest of the playoff contenders, and just about 100th faster than Cam Wright Jr., who is right now 5th fastest. Several drivers coming to pit road there. Saw David Dixon, Mike Tellier. There's Cam Wright Jr. Already running a second slower than the lap time that he put down here in for his fastest lap. Tire wear will definitely be a thing here tomorrow afternoon. Arizona known for long green flag runs, so good long run car execution on pit road. Going to be all the fastest that these 9 remaining playoff drivers are definitely going to have on their checklist here as they look to win their way into the Final Four. And with a little more than half a minute remaining, it does not look like anybody is going to touch the lap time laid down by Cole Koibe, who we're trying to find here. Is he on pit road? Oh, he's on pit road. So it doesn't look like anybody is going to beat his lap time. I don't think they're even going to send him back out there. Aubrey Powell is going to be the highest starting of the playoff drivers in second. Trying to find that 71 now. There she is. And it will be an all-Haas Racing front row. A couple of Toyota Supras from that organization. As a matter of fact, Haas Racing is going to sweep the podium. Wes McCoy jumped up to 3rd position, so it will be 1, 2, 3 for the Haas Racing Toyotas here this weekend from Arizona. We'll check and see where the other driver, Colin Grace, the 4th entry, is going to start, and looks like Colin is going to be 8th, so that's a pretty good qualifying effort for the entire Haas Racing organization right there, as all 4 of their Toyotas will start inside of the top 10, 3 of them inside of the top 5. And 2 of them still in the hunt to battle for this championship this season. Zero's on the clock. We're just waiting for the session to wind down here. I believe lap times have ceased to be scored. Red flag has been displayed up in the flag stand, and there it is. There is the session concluded. And we'll give you a look now at your 29 driver starting lineup for tomorrow afternoon's 4th playoff race of the season. First playoff race of this new round. Koibe, Powell, McCoy. All teammates, 1, 2, 3. Cody Majorek going to be the second highest starting playoff driver on the outside of row 2. Cam Wright Jr., fresh off his 3rd victory, will complete the top 5. Then teammates out of Michael Norman Motorsports, Chris Dollerton, Michael Turner, 6th and 7th. Colin Grace there in 8th. Reggie Fogelman, who's pulling double duty here this week, puts the All-Star car, Trackhouse Racing, in 9th. And Nathan Fogler is going to complete the top 10. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6 Fords. No, I'm sorry, make that 6 Toyotas, 2 Fords, and 2 Chevrolets inside of our top 10. Roberto Crown Jr. just outside of the top 10 in tomorrow afternoon's starting lineup will be 11th. Let's see where the rest of our playoff drivers are going to start this race. Skylar Taylor back in 17th. Eli Bright in 20th. Kyle Langland found a little bit of an improvement as he jumped up to 22nd place. And Juan Garcia is going to be the furthest back of the playoff drivers as he's 28th of the 29 drivers that are going to be participating this weekend at the Arizona Speedway. As mentioned, this is a racetrack that rewards good long-run cars, and there is the ability to pass here. This is one of the mile-and-a-half racetracks where starting at the front doesn't necessarily mean you're going to finish at the front, and starting at the rear doesn't necessarily mean you're going to start at the rear. A lot of different things come into play. Pit strategy, setups, all that kind of stuff. We've seen drivers start mid-pack rear of the field here numerous occasions and be up in the conversation for the win once we get towards the close of the event. So do not count out any of the playoff drivers or even the non-playoff drivers that are starting at the rear of the field for this one. They definitely still will have a shot when the green flag drops here tomorrow. But congratulations to Cole Coybe. That's his first pole, not only of the season, but of his career here in the Duracell Ultra Lite series. Hope you guys enjoyed this qualifying session. If you did, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe part of the crew today. We showed you what's going to ultimately be your starting lineup for tomorrow afternoon. Lights drivers go green at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just prior to that, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll see the Duracell Next Gen Cup Series drivers on track for their qualifying session to set the lineup for their second elimination race of the season. But until those events, thank you for tuning in to today's event. We'll see you guys tomorrow as you've been watching another broadcast courtesy of NNSCRA TV, offline racing at its best.
The following has been a presentation of NNSCRA TV for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of the NNSCRA is prohibited. NNSCRA would like to thank all of our loyal fans, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.